This is the name of my group members that we explain or talk about the topic. We have Muhammad Amirul bin Sabri, Nur Suzana Yasmin binti Arba'i, Siti Khadijah binti Rosni, and me, Nur Adila binti Muhammad Asri. Our topic was saving endangered species. If you're wondering what endangered species is, let's hear about it. Well, endangered species, or we call extinction of species, is about some species that are likely to be vanished or gone from this earth in the near future. It is truly sad to know that this species is going to be extinct. So here I attach some examples of endangered species that I obtained from Good Housekeeping website. We have this cute leopard, green turtle, and also dugong. Next is we have giraffe, super cute red panda, and chimpanzee. These animals are having extinction and they are endangered species. So we move to the next part.
One of the most significant causes of endangered species is habitat destruction. Our planet is continually changing, causing habitat to be altered and modified. Natural changes tend to occur at a gradual pace, usually causing only a slight impact on individual species, while habitat may be lost due to natural forces such as climate shifts, geologic changes. Much of the habitat loss today is due to human activity. The construction of dams, highways, canals, urbanization, and agriculture dramatically affect the inhabitants of native ecosystems. Even when portions of the ecosystems remain intact, creating islands, the resulting habitat may be too small or too widely dispersed to support species. However, when changes occur at a fast pace, there is little or no time for individual species to react and adjust to new circumstances. Next, overexploitation. A species that faces overexploitation is one that may become severely endangered or even extinct due to the rate in which the species is being used. Overfishing a particular fish species is an obvious and direct cause for an animal to become endangered. But other organisms within the ecosystem may also be harmed or benefited by the exploitation of a particular species. For example, concern that the California sea otter was devastating the abalone population led to indiscriminate killing of the sea otters, altering the balance of the biotic competition between several organisms. The reduction of sea otters led to an explosion in the population of sea urchins, which graze upon the whole vast of kelps. As the kelp broke free of the bottom and washed as whole, organisms that depend on the kelp forest were placed under increased strain. Other than that, disease is also one of the factors that threaten various plant and animal species. Infectious disease was listed as contributing to a species status as critically endangered in less than 80% of cases. Almost all of cases of disease which threatening extinction are a result of a host encountering a pathogen which has had no previous exposure in evolutionary time, and if a species does not have the natural genetic protection against particular pathogens, and introduced disease can have severe effects on that species. Then, climate change and pollution continue to rise as street with severe weather, changing ecosystem and rising temperatures. Pollution in many forms has endangered many animals. Pesticides and other chemicals introduced to an ecosystem may significantly harm untargeted species. For example, DD used to fight mosquito was eventually linked to declines in the reproductive rates of birds. Other forms of pollution such as thermal, light, and noise pollution can each reduce survival rates of local animal population. That's it. Thank you. I will pass this to the next presenter.
Okay, hi everyone. I will proceed about the current issues in saving endangered species. Okay, as you guys know, species become endangered for two reasons. Okay, for the first one, maybe because lost habitat or lost genetic variation. One of the endangered species is rhinoceros. Hammersback rhinophores is anti-poaching units that save rhinos in southern Africa from attraction. For decades, rhinos have been hunted by crime syndicates for their horns, which are then sold on the black market. Okay, today they are one of the most endangered species on the planet. Hammersback rhinophores fight poachers with night vision, speedboats, drones, and also use armed force. Patrolling the bush, our rangers risk their life every day to ensure the rhinos and other wildlife survival. To preserve the current genetic diversity of rhinos, the force has started a project by collecting rhinosperm, egg cells, and decreased individuals. The frozen reproductive materials enable assisted breeding. Okay, from their project in 2019, they managed to reduce the number of post-African rhinos in our protected area by more than 8,000%, and that the best achievement. They extremely proud.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amirul bin Sabri. My matrix number is 2019298819. For today, I want to present about saving endangered species. Okay, there are 5 major ways to overcome the endangered species. First is buy smart. Second is get in touch with your representative. Third is avoid harmful pesticide and herbicide. Fourth is learn local or learn by yourself. And lastly is plant native. Okay, buy smart. By ensuring you buy smart and you don't support companies who are actively causing harm to animal habitats and environment, you can help save endangered species by preserving their homes. Don't buy items made of wood from rainforest tree or endangered tree. Avoid companies that pollute the local water supply. When traveling to an exotic place, you may be tempted to buy some exotic souvenirs, but educate yourself on items that may be illegal or trafficked, like ivory. Ivory is like the elephant tone, and look at which company are taking steps to reduce pollution and promote sustainability and support them. Second is get in touch with your representative. Contact your state and local representative and let them know how important saving endangered species. One of the main way our elected officials decide what cause to champion is by listening to the people who are responsible for keeping them in office. Ask what they are doing to help protect native animals and stop habitat destruction, pollution, and other harmful activities that negatively affect endangered wildlife. Write letter, make phone call to demand that they develop a plan to focus on protecting endangered native species and limit harmful activities. Third is avoid harmful pesticide and herbicide. Some pesticide and herbicide might do a good job of killing weeds, but they can have lasting harmful effects of native wildlife. Beyond the potential harm they can do to native plants, the chemical in this pesticide can also seep into the soil and last a long time. Once in the soil, this chemical can spread throughout the food chain and cause damage to small animals like amphibians and mammals, as well as the larger predator animals that eat them. Limiting or avoiding the use of this can help save endangered creatures in your area. Fourth is learn local or learn by yourself. Find a local wildlife center in need of volunteer and offer your time. They can teach you all about the struggle faced by local endangered species, all while you're helping them directly protect this animal. Find a national or state park in your area and take a trip. Learn about the local endangered wildlife in the visitor center, or talk to a ranger or a official and find out more information about how can you help. Plus you get to experience the outdoor and maybe encounter some of these animals in their native habitat. Lastly is plant native. The native wildlife in your area rely on native plants for many things, including food and shelter. By helping to replenish the native plant in your area, you'll be providing a valuable service to endangered animals who need them. Planting native plants also help attract pollinators like bees and other insects, which are one of the most important foundations of a healthy ecosystem. Planting native species can also help offset damage done by invasive, non-native species, which have a tendency to invade and overrun local population of plants and animals. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.